Man, I almost made it.
I'm actually mad right now. Dalton is 4 hours late today. 4 hours late.
You know what I was planning on, right?
To be here on time?
No.
Like you plan every week?
I was trying to get here at 4:20.
Okay.
And it's 4 o'clock right now, so I'm a little early.
This is going to be the 420 podcast or special.
Airing on 4:20, right?
Pretty close to it.
Oh, okay. That's
like a couple days before.
Okay. So, yeah, that was the plan. I was gonna get here at 4:20, but it looks like I'm early, man. We should probably pause.
No, you are not early. Not at all. You have ruined my day.
If anything, you had a lot more time to get ready and maybe Looks like you're gardening over there. That's good use of your time.
Don't bring up the plants. Don't bring up the plants.
I'm behind in my gardening. I'm jealous. I need to get on it.
We were going to have a 420 podcast today where I was actually going to smoke weed. But at this point, I've talked myself out of it.
I don't believe him. He said he was, but now he's blaming my lateness, my tardiness. If it's 4:20 in the day, that's literally the only time you're supposed to smoke weed. So if anything,
I wish that was the only time you smoked weed. You'd be here on fucking time.
Wouldn't that be funny if I quit and I was on time for fucking everything, dude?
Okay, I want to say this. I didn't bring this up, but you were forced to quit recently for like a couple weeks. And you were on time, and we got shit done during those couple weeks.
Are you sure?
I know for a fact.
I don't remember being on time for anything.
Well, you've already smoked those memories away. I'm sure of it. But you were on time that week. It was nuts.
Today, I borrowed my girlfriend's car to get some groceries, harmless. And on the way home, my phone falls into the seat and the car eats it. And I'm like, I'm already on my way home. I'm like half a mile from the house. I'll just get it when I get out of the car. And I didn't grab it. And then noon rolls around. I'm like, all right, I got to get ready to go to this podcast.
Nope. That should have been a thought at 11 or 11:30 even. Supposed to be here at noon.
Well,
you can't have the thought, I should be getting ready at some point at noon.
Noon is when I usually start getting ready. And then...
everyone knows. That's very obvious.
And then I realize I don't have a phone. And then for 45 minutes, I'm going around my house. And honestly, I was about this close to calling the whole thing because then I couldn't figure out how I was going to contact you even.
You left a YouTube comment.
Yeah, at first I went right straight to YouTube. I was like, well, maybe that. And then I'm going back to looking at the phone, and then I realized somewhere in that point that I had left the phone in the car. By the way, I didn't remember that I dropped the phone until a solid half hour of looking around the house.
I'm gonna link to an article that really dives into marijuana's effects on the memory.
My dad emails me articles about marijuana effects now. He's like, that stuff's not good for you,
man. It's not. It's not good for you.
I told you. Did I tell you I quit that stuff a long time ago? I'm done with it. I'm done. I've been off that. I've been off.
Switch to harder things.
Yeah, it wasn't doing it for me.
Now I smoke crack. If you smoked crack, though, you'd be here early, and we would get shit done so quickly. Podcasts would be 10 minutes long.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Okay, so you finally, 12 o'clock rolls around, and that's when you start getting ready. You realize that you've lost your phone, so you contact me through Discord, which I always have Discord open.
Yeah, luckily. I was like, oh, yeah, Discord.
At 1:06 p.m., Dalton finally contacts me. Hey, dude, I left my phone in Texas' car. I said...
What time was that?
1:06 p.m. I said...
That was literally when I was ready to leave the fucking house, and I'm like, where the fuck is my phone, dude?
So I said, dummy, are you on your way? and you let me know it was between the seats. I threw a marijuana meme your way.
Yeah.
And then you said, no, I haven't left because I wanted to check in. I'm going to run to her work and grab it and head over. Is your wife home today? I said, she gets home at 5 and keep her name out of your fucking mouth. And you said, all right, I was planning to be there already, but it's looking like I'll be there at 2.
Oh, did I say that?
Dalton, what time is it?
That was a typo. I meant to say
4. Yeah, there we go.
That was Brindley's fault, though, because when we went to go to DSW, we went to see my girlfriend, and obviously everybody wanted to pet the puppy.
I wanna help you.
It's Brindley's fault.
I'm gonna fix you. Like
right here.
Next week, you're gonna be late. I'm gonna be upset. And you're going to come onto this podcast, you're going to say, I'm late. I was late today because I'm a bad person. Okay? You're not going to blame the dog or the coffee or some homeless person.
Dude, you know what? I was thinking about that, though. I did not drink my mud water today. And I was like, if I would have drank that, I'd probably been a lot sharper.
Oh, man. Had only you rubbed your crystals as well, you fucking lunatic. If only you weren't watching ghost stories on TikTok.
I do love those. I gotta go through my notes real quick.
No need. Listen, I was going through some old
We already got
stuff.
through late as always.
Yeah.
Let me delete that.
I'm glad that you have to keep notes. As if you being 4 hours late wasn't going to get brought up already.
I gotta make sure.
Got to make sure we cover that one. I'm going to write it down in my notes.
I don't want to forget about that.
Why don't you write down in your fucking notes to be here at 12?
That would be a good note.
That would be a great note to have.
Oh, I should put that in my notes. Hang on. Be here by noon.
And also,
I wrote boon.
right before that,
noon.
it's put 11 a.m. Start getting ready.
Ooh. Yeah, because noon to me feels like I just start getting ready by noon, probably.
That's weird.
So
because I know you wake up early.
Really early.
What time do you wake up normally?
5:30.
5:30 a.m.
Every morning.
You have used half of your day by the time noon rolls around.
But you know the problem is?
You nap.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, that is a fucking problem.
Right about...
You're a 40-year-old man.
12 o'clock.
You don't need naps.
12 to 1, I get a little sleepy. So I want to be sharp for the podcast. So, get that little half-hour nap in. 12.
Why don't you just sleep until 6 and don't nap? Or even 7?
Why are you so anti-napper? I don't understand.
Because you're not a cat or a dog.
I think if you follow any kind of athlete, they nap because they work out a lot. And you have to get a little extra sleep in.
Okay, I'm going to do a full fucking report on athlete sleeping habits next podcast.
Thank you. You'll probably be surprised on the
amount of naps they take.
And it's probably one of the reasons why I still get up so early too, even though I'm not working out in the mornings. Maybe once or twice a week when Tess feels like doing a morning practice, but very rarely anymore. Now my mornings turn into Apex again.
I have a feeling that you're the type of person that watches a YouTube video that's like 5 keys to success or what I do every morning. And it's like, wake up at 4 a.m., exfoliate my face in the shower.
I tell you what, I did watch a video similar to that. It was supposedly Elon Musk's 10 box. What does he call it? It's some sort of time box or something like that. And you can look it up. It's like a sheet of paper and you write down like everything, your goals you want to accomplish for the day. And then your top ones you can get done today. And then you box out your time every hour, what you're supposed to be doing every hour to make sure you're staying on that schedule.
I do that.
Really?
Unprompted by Elon. And you're his biggest fanboy, so why don't you do that?
I just found out about it. Why didn't you tell me? Jeez, I could have been on time.
I keep a planner that shows like hour by hour what I'm supposed to be doing. And at this point, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm off schedule. I'm way off schedule.
Oh, you had stuff to do later? I thought you just clear your whole day for this.
Well, I'm going to start.
I clear my whole day for this, man. I mean, I get a few things.
You don't need to. You just need to clear out the hours between like 2 and 6.
You know what the funny thing is too is I had the intentions of trying to film like 3 or 4 videos today.
Would that be sick?
And
get real ahead of schedule? That'd be amazing.
We'll be lucky if we get 2 today.
We'll be lucky if we get 1 today.
If your wife was home, she could have helped us out, but apparently I'm not allowed to talk about her.
No,
so.
dog. Don't be digging at the carpet. Look at what I found.
Good girl.
We have Playboys and skateboarder magazines because I was going through an old box. I'll claim the skateboarder magazines. I was actually saying my name on them, but the Playboys are from weird years. One of them's from like 83.
Yeah, it was like 80s.
I don't know where those came
before
from.
our time.
But something I thought you would think is cool is look at this.
Good for 1 beer. Dam River Sports Bar, Guttenberg, Iowa.
Isn't that weird? It's a free beer token for Guttenberg, Iowa's sports bar. Why the fuck would I have this? How did I get this?
I don't know. Your dad must have slipped it in your pocket at some point. Here,
Go get him, son. Go get.
I got an extra one.
Like you need a free beer at the damn sports bar. They charge. They have like 50-cent beer sometimes. Like
wow.
Like something in a can that they just have. You can get it for $1 or less.
Just to fill the people in. That's like our hometown, and it's a pretty cool bar because it has like a river look that everybody goes to.
Oh yeah, it sits right on the Mississippi. It's got a deck
plus,
over it.
You only have the option of like 2 or 3 bars in the town, so you got a 33% chance you're gonna end up going to that bar anyways.
That is definitely. Yeah, that's usually the 95% of the time. If I go to a bar in Gothenburg, it's that one.
That's the first. Yeah. Then maybe you go across the street to Moxie's to see if anybody's in there.
Definitely, yeah. That's the only other bar I go to, and it's just to go. Anyone here?
The only one I thought about was like maybe the stadium, but I was like, that's just for like truckers or something. I don't know. That's like out. That's
I
like
get
on the
weird
freeway.
vibes from the stadium. I've been to the stadium a couple times, and it's like everyone it's not as friendly, you know?
It's more. That's the spot you go to for breakfast. I don't know why. That's like the 24/7 spot, or
Right.
well, it should be.
I've been there for breakfast.
Yeah, exactly.
That dog is way too big to be a lap dog at this point.
Lap dog still.
You're going to regret this when she's full-blown dog. You're a squirmy son of a bitch, too.
Yeah, she's getting so big.
You know what else I found? I found the video camera that I used in high school to film Jackass stuff. And it uses I think it's called DV Mini. Like, it uses an actual tape to record on. And I was trying to figure out, I open it up and I'm pressing the thing, and the tape isn't ejecting. It's stuck inside the camera. And I start panicking. I'm like, get the fuck out. And hopefully I didn't break it by like trying to force it out. Because I looked on YouTube. I'm like, what do I do if this thing is stuck? And during the tutorial, he hits the eject button and it makes a beep noise. And that beep noise triggered a lost memory. And I was like, oh, it only ejects when it has power.
Yeah.
And I don't have the power cord. So I ordered one on Amazon. And that should be here in about a week.
Isn't that crazy? It was like just fucking a flashback happens and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. I haven't had to think about this in over a decade.
It was stored in my hard drive in my brain somewhere, you know?
Deep down in there.
And why can't I access that whenever I want? You know what I mean? Why is it that I need a smell or be reintroduced to something?
The sound, yeah.
Even a sound. How crazy is that? And why is it that my body has all these functions and knows exactly what's in there? Like we have a heart, we know how to use it and take care of it, but I don't know what's in my body. But my brain knows everything, and it's taking care of everything for me. I don't have to worry about it. I don't know what's in there. And then it's not going to tell me what's down there. Like, hey, you got a heart down here you should take care of. No. Isn't that kind of weird?
I feel like this conversation would have come up even if, we did smoke weed before the podcast. This is definitely a little high thought from Dalton.
Is that a little high thought?
I don't start thinking about that because I stress enough as it is. And if I start thinking like, why is my heart beating? Like, who's telling it to do that? I will spiral.
I'm not breathing.
Exactly. Okay.
I don't know. Something I thought about, man. It was.
Yeah, the human body is a mystery, I guess.
Weird,
buddy. So weird. You know what else is weird? The TikToks you send me. Okay, you send me.
Come on.
Like TikToks that genuinely just make me fucking angry.
What was the one I texted you?
I don't know why.
There was one I texted you that was really
I get so mad at you.
Important, I feel
over
like.
the TikToks you send me.
Look at this up.
And I don't reply.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Okay, yeah. That one. Dalton sends me a TikTok, and because I don't reply to him on TikTok because I didn't want to.
No, this one I thought you needed
I needed
urgently.
To see. He then messages it to me, and it's this guy laying in the sand screaming as other people lay hands on him.
There's like 20 people
They're
around
also
him.
screaming.
They're all, ah!
But this is the one I want to talk
why.
about, and I might show it on screen. But it's essentially a guy, an ugly fucking guy. Like he wears his hat sideways. He's got a red beard and like gaps between his teeth. Just an unfortunate looking human. And here's my weird side hustle. I sell panties or I sell socks. Dalton, listen, you need to hear this. You have sent me these TikToks 3 times in a row now.
Have we not talked about them yet, apparently?
No, but you send them to me every 2 weeks.
I think I sent those to my girlfriend a few times, too. You got to get into this. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to send them for us to
review.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get into this game here.
The way it seems is like you see it, you laugh, you send it to me, and then a week or 2 later, you've forgotten you've seen it. It comes up again, and you laugh, and you send it to me.
Same guy.
Just you. It's the same TikTok. Like, why? Because you keep sending me this. Yeah, it's funny.
Well, maybe if you reply to one of my damn
Come here,
TikToks,
dogs.
all right?
You know
I'm
what?
Just kidding. I wouldn't reply back anyways. I just said them.
That's true. You're really bad at acknowledging my texts. TikTok's a hell of a drug, man.
Man, it is. It is. I can easily.
Brandon, come here. It's a time suck for sure.
Sorry, I was just getting the dog. Sit. Where's all your doggy toys? You got rid of them?
Put away. Last time Brinley had one, she almost swallowed an eyeball. She like ripped into it a bit.
Okay, they poop those out.
No, I know, but Veda
how many
doesn't
eyeballs I've lost
destroy
now?
her toys.
Can't find it.
I keep Veda's toys
Brinley-
nice and pure.
Brinley goes for the eyeballs first. I don't know what it is, man. She's done to multiple toys. She'll just eat the eyes first, and then the rest. Then she'll rip the rest of the thing up. Is that an instinctual thing or what?
I do think so, yeah. So like I think about this a lot. When Veda's squeaking her dog toy, the only reason dogs like toys that squeak is because it sounds like a rabbit being killed.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
They love to hear the sounds of things screaming.
It's still alive. You know, yeah, I want to fuck this thing.
Or like the only reason Veda doesn't do this, but the only reason dogs like pull out the stuffing is because they're disemboweling their kill.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's all. It seems cute, but it's all like terrifying.
When I was a kid, I think I might have said this story, but my dad had a driving range next to the house, and we'd have like prairie dogs and rabbits, and we didn't want those because they have holes, and all the golf balls would go in the holes. So my dad would get the rifle out and shoot them when they're on the field. And we had 2 German Shepherds, and they would just tear those rabbits apart, man. It was some cherishing memories of my childhood right there.
I've certainly watched a dog eat a rabbit whole. Like, they eat every single piece of that rabbit.
From the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah. I learned that on this podcast, that saying. You told me it.
Oh, I'm learning so many new things.
Actually, you know what? You know where I first heard that saying? It was during a Liver King video that we were doing.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, he eats everything from the rooter to the tutor. And I was like, what the fuck is a rooter? I get what a tutor is.
I imagine it's the mouth. I don't know. The head, the nose, the rooter, nose.
I think nose would be snooter.
The snooter to the tutor
also works. That's fine.
Where did I get that saying, man? A comedian or something said that, man. I can't remember, but that's funny.
I don't know if you saw Elon Musk is not satisfied with his Twitter purchase.
Dude, I was gonna bring that up too.
And he wants the whole thing.
And what's even crazier is how he's doing it, how he's going about this.
Through a Twitter.
Through a tweet. First, he buys out 10% of the company, and everybody's like, "What's this guy doing here?" And like, he wants to like have a part of this, like have a say in this. Okay, but then they're trying to bring him on the board. All right, well, come on, Elon, we'll come on the board. We'll talk. And he's like, "No, no, how about."
I thought they weren't letting him be a board member because of some SEC regulation or something.
No, dude. He's like, no. And as a matter of fact, I want to buy this whole thing from you unless you guys fucking change. And if you don't sell it to me, I'm going to just
tank your stock.
I'm going to get rid of all my fucking shares and all your stock's going to crash.
That's insane.
He's threatening Twitter.
Actually, here's the thing. It would only tank Twitter's stock for a day or two. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
Sell all those, tank the stock. We'll buy some for cheap. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Because it's not like the company itself has actually lost any value.
It's not like Trump's social media is blowing up.
Right. Yeah, I don't.
the truth.
I don't see this. I mean, he can tank their stock. That's his only threat. But he's not destroying the company. Like the stock will only go down temporarily, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you'd think it would just go down at 10%, right? Or
it would go down however much.
Maybe more if there was people panicking, though. I guess you don't know how to predict that. But
the problem is that everyone knows why that stock is being sold because Elon's throwing a fit.
True.
It's not being sold because, I don't know, they're going to implement something else stupid.
I don't know. Does Elon have enough influence in the world or the stock buyers to influence fear in the company or fear in the stockholders? You know, he's a big honcho out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's maybe he's getting a little too powerful, man. He became the richest man in the world. Now he's thinking, I'm just gonna fucking, you don't want to listen to me, then I'll just buy you out and everything around you.
Initially, before he started doing all this, you know, we had talked about that tweet he put out saying, "Do you think Twitter adheres to free speech?" And of course, everyone said, I mean, no, not like defined by the Constitution, but it is a company that doesn't need to, you know?
True.
And then he said, this was either before or after that, but he was talking about creating his own Twitter. And then he just started buying pieces of Twitter.
Yeah.
And now he wants to buy the whole thing for like $48 billion or something, $58 a share. Imagine, I can't imagine $48 billion. I can't visualize that.
What's crazy is $48 billion it's just pennies in the couch for Elon.
Have you?
It's even crazier.
That's what's fucked. Have you seen that video where they're like,
he's worth trillions.
This million,
right?
Not trillions.
There are no
Tesla
trillions. Alone is $1 trillion company, and he owns the Boring Company. He owns SpaceX.
Right. I don't think he's a trillionaire though.
We could look it up.
Yeah, you should look it up while I bring this up. Have you ever seen the video where they show a grain of rice and they say, this is representative of $1 million. And then they pour like a barrel onto the floor and they're like, this is how much money Jeff Bezos has. Like just a barrel of rice. You could swim in it.
I have seen that.
Isn't that nuts?
And I also saw one that was like, when Jeff Bezos's wife divorced him, or however that went, how much money she get? Like 50 billion or something like that, or
she became the richest woman in the world.
Yeah, became the richest woman. Then she donated like 10 billion or something of it. It was the biggest donation in history or something. And now within like a year or two, she's already worth way more than she was back then.
Right.
Something like that.
Because she held on to those stocks. Those Amazon stocks went crazy.
Yeah.
And he was able to lose half of his income. And then within a year or two, he's back
Still
in second
back
place.
In the fucking reigns.
Elon Musk has 273 billion.
Yeah, I guess I'm way off on that. He ain't a trillion, worth a trillion.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Poor broke boy Elon Musk doesn't have $1 trillion.
Bezos is only worth 181 billion. So Musk has got 100 billion on Bezos now.
I think Bezos passes Elon Musk in a year. Amazon.
Why, what's Bezos doing? Amazon? Mainly?
Dude, Amazon is something that everybody uses, whereas Elon is like a lot of his wealth is this, just owning Tesla stock. Period.
The Tesla stock is really where his net worth is mostly valued at.
And Tesla is only the price per share that it is because it's like super speculative. People it's like they're assuming that this company takes over the world.
Exactly. That's what they're actually selling, and the price it is doesn't really make sense.
Right.
But everybody sees the growth. They're building gigafactories everywhere. The supercharger network is up 36% every year. They have 36% more, which is kind of crazy when you think like, it just gets crazy. Like it's like an infection, and it's just spreading everywhere.
Exponential.
Yeah.
The other part is that people use Tesla stock to indirectly invest in SpaceX and Boring.
Well, yeah, that's the weird thing. SpaceX doesn't have a stock. Boring doesn't have a stock. And I mean, there's this weird thing with the SpaceX token. We were kind of talking about that before. Like, should we get into that? Is that going to be their stock? Like, what's? And then you were talking about like maybe that's not what crypto should be for, though. It's not to be what do you want to say?
Security
derivative or yeah. Well, I don't know what you want to say, but anyways, yeah. So that who knows what Tesla should be valued at when you start adding up those companies too. And plus, he's got the solar panel and the Tesla Powerwall, and what the fuck else could he do with all these satellites in the air, man? I mean, he's gonna get his own phones. Did you hear about the Tesla phone coming out?
I have heard about that. Yeah,
is he?
That's what he's doing with those satellites.
Is he gonna fucking completely buy out AT&T now and fucking Verizon? Like, fuck you little guys, I'm gonna buy you guys out next.
Have you heard that he's attaching lasers to each satellite? Lasers that could kill, like pinpoint accuracy, kill a human?
I have not heard that. I did hear that he patented...
Because it's made up.
Oh, okay. Well,
you brushed that off way too easy.
I'm a Tesla nerd, man. I was like, no, I did not hear that. I'll just tell you right now. But he did patent...
He's putting weapons in space.
He did patent lasers on Teslas. Okay, and this is true. But it's a laser that would melt the snowflake before it hits the camera on the car. He's trying to invent this. Like, I don't know how close he is. He's patenting it right now, but that's his ideas. Because what's the problem with right now when these cameras and rain and snow start hitting them, they can't read anything. So little fucking lasers right by the camera that would hit the snow and the rain. How wild.
Someone's got to make a compilation video. It would get 1 million views of everything Elon Musk has not followed through on. Like his crazy ideas that he has that are thrown out in a tweet. They boost the stock for a day or two. And that's all he has to do. He only has to tweet that he's got this idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think the patent is, or all the patents are out there, but you just see like a model of it, but you have no idea how it works or anything like that. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, there it is.
It'd be sick if he just said he like that was his claim to get the patent to put a laser on a car, but his real goal is to have cars that shoot laser beams. Because he's gonna end up destroying the world by buying everything.
You've heard him talk about AI and how destructive it could be in the future, right?
Right. So he's planning for the robot wars.
I mean, he
which
says,
will be on the other side of the robot wars is Bezos. Bezos is head of the robots. This is gonna be a fanfic by the time we're done with it.
If you listen to Elon, he says straight up, if we want to build a road and there's an anthill in the way, that doesn't really bother us. We're just going to build the road. If AI literally thinks that we're in the way of making the world a better place, it will just get rid of us.
You know, I believe that the Denver roads were built avoiding every anthill. Because this shit is the least intuitive, windy-ass shit.
I almost got in another car accident this week.
I'm not surprised.
Literally just waiting at a light. Turns green, me and another guy start going, and a fucker decides he's going to try to run the red light or something.
Oh, boy.
And I slam. This guy slams. We both come within a fucking inch of hitting this guy in a van. Big old fat guy, like his tummy's fucking hitting the steering wheel like this. And he's like freaking out like this. I don't know what the fuck he's freaking out about. I'm like, you're the fucking
Probably
asshole.
Thought he just died. 2 cars T-boning him at once.
I was hoping he was going to have a heart attack, man. I was about to, dude. Yeah. So Denver is wild, man, with the traffic. That's another reason why I'm kind of a little bit more of a Tesla fanboy, because who else is doing the self-driving? Like Walmart's trying to do something. I mean, there's Waymo.
That's evil as fuck. Walmart's only trying to do it to eliminate 90% of the trucking jobs in the U.S.
For real, dude.
That's so fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, on a more fun, positive note.
You don't want to talk about the robot destruction?
No.
Coming?
I feel like we're starting to go down like some scary conspiracy road.
I love the
and you'll
conspiracies,
start convincing me that giants built the pyramids.
Well, how else did they get those fucking stones up there, dude?
Okay. Today... at like 10 a.m. maybe, Mr. Beast dropped a tweet. Here's a rich.
I'm so behind on the Beast news. What's up?
Here's a rich person doing beautiful things.
You look like Mr. Beast today, dude. Holy shit!
I'm going for it.
You got the Beast look going right now.
Here's. I want to address my look because it's starting to look unhinged. I told myself I wasn't going to cut my hair this year, but there is this awkward phase with long hair that lasts for about a year. So all of this year, I will be wearing hats and beanies.
Oh, that's why the hats have been on lately.
Yes.
That happened a week or two
I
ago.
am hiding this mess.
Oh, it kind of looks like the Beatles going on over here.
It's unfortunate. It looks unfortunate.
We're almost teenage skater boy.
Yeah.
A little bit longer.
What's funny is I was thinking that I'm like, I'm going to download the footage off this camera and I'm going to look the exact same.
Without the beard.
Yeah, without the beard.
Well, you didn't have... When did you grow a beard? And it was a while. It wasn't in high school at all. It wasn't until later.
I don't know. Because at the end of high school, I was like super in shape.
I had a good...
So I was able to not have a beard. But as soon as I put those phones back on, I was like, okay, we're going to hide a lot of the issues.
I don't know if you remember, when I was 16, I grew my goatee out like this long.
I remember.
And I went to a game store to exchange a game, or, get credit for it. And I'm 16 years old. I give the game to him. I'm like, I brought my mom here because you have to be 18 years old to trade games in. I'm like, she's here to sign off. And he looks at me. He's like, you only have to be 18 to trade in games, man. And I was like, I know, I'm 16. And he's like, what the fuck, dude? I couldn't grow a beard till I was like 21 or 22 or something. He was like, he was bitching about it. So I don't know. I don't think I've shaved my damn chin since then, man. It's been... Have you ever seen me with a bare chin?
Yeah.
Maybe your wedding, your first wedding.
All right, Mr. Beast. God damn it. This is so important because we were talking about rich people. You derailed us. You've totally derailed us. You are.
It must have hit a sore subject, people.
You have worms in your brain.
I better move on to the Mr. Beast stuff again. We don't want to bring up bad
at
memories.
10 a.m., Mr. Beast dropped a tweet that said, for the next 10 minutes, using the code FREE
Oh, no.
at checkout on Feastables, it will take off 100% of your order.
No shit. Did you make it?
I did not make it. I found out like 8 minutes in, and obviously the website was like,
Yeah, I was about to say,
fucking overloading.
Who's going to even get one, man?
I've seen 2 people get one because it got brought up in this Discord I'm in, and that's how I saw it because I didn't see the Mr. Beast tweet. I was on Discord. I looked over, and someone had posted a link to the Twitter, and I was like, oh, fuck, this was posted 8 minutes ago, and I'm like scrambling. And by the time I got there, I was like, by the time I was checking out, I was like a minute or 2 late, and it said it wasn't working anymore.
Yeah.
And a couple people in the Discord were posting screenshots like they used the code FREE, and it eliminated 100% of their order. They had to pay like $4 for shipping.
Sure.
And then they were able to check out. It's just crazy how much money that he just gave away right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he's got some moves going on right now, man. Who knows where he's got 2 or 3 other things going on in his life that we don't even probably know about. But
right,
he is going to be the head of YouTube, man. Like he is going to be. It was PewDiePie.
Beast is closing in on 100 mil.
Beast is going to
He's
be
gotta
the
be
king.
So close to 100 million subs. Do you ever watch Meat Canyon? Have you ever heard of that on YouTube?
No.
It's this dude who draws the like most insanely like just unhinged, disgusting creatures. And he usually does it like based on a celebrity. And he has this cartoon animation that he did for Mr. Beast, and it's like Mr. Beast talking to Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube, and he's telling her that, like, I am YouTube, I am YouTube, and she's like, what do you mean? And he just, I am YouTube. People come to your site to see me. Mr. Beast is at 93.7 million.
Wow, dude, how interesting that he like had this whole campaign to like, let's help PewDiePie out. And then it's more like just to really find out about you, dude, man. Everybody's like, who's this guy? What's he doing?
Right.
Oh, man.
Pretty wild.
What a character, dude. I have not bought any of those candy bars yet. I keep freaking forgetting about that.
Here's what I think. When I went to check out, one of the items that was in my cart as I'm trying to check out said sold out. And he's giving away the chocolate factory. So I think maybe all the golden tickets have been like opened up and revealed. So he's doing one last blowout to drive hype for it and get rid of all the chocolate before he starts doing that video.
Interesting. I bet. I wish I would. Has he put out any like video of like people winning and shit?
But he's put out 2 recent videos, and I gotta tell you, what I was joking about that one time where I'm like, he just keeps pushing the limit on like soon he will be killing people on camera and we will all be applauding. His last one was like, he gave this person $10,000 per day to stay in this room. Okay, which means he put someone in. That was the title of the video. I put someone in jail. $10,000 every day you survive prison. And he just locks this guy in a room. And his video before that was, would you swim with sharks for $100,000? Now, I thought, okay, I wonder what that is. What it is he took a briefcase with $100,000 in it. They had chummed the water. He threw the briefcase into the ocean filled with sharks. You can see them swimming around. And he tells one of the guys there, I think it was Chase, You want $100,000? Go get it. And he threw the briefcase in with the sharks. This person, Mr. Beast is going to have like an evil arc. Mark my fucking words. There will be a time where he's dismembering people.
I hope he doesn't have that Dobrik moment. What's that?
Dobrik?
Dobrik moment. Where
Dobrik?
Dobrik threw his fucking buddy over with the forklift or whatever the fuck that thing was.
Oh, that's funny, yeah.
I hope Beast doesn't have that where he makes the mistake and like, oh, I didn't think this fucking through, and now one of my dudes doesn't have an arm. I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
What I'm saying is when Mr. Beast
you're just
starts cutting people up, it will not be by accident. He won't go, oh shit, I fucked up. It will be intentional, and he will show you like one of his friends' literal brains on a plate.
Eventually, he'll just become so big. Yeah. You won't be able to recognize that this isn't fake anymore. Right. Because like his effects or whatever you want to call it are getting so much better. There's one where it's like it's like a dang TV show or something.
The Squid Games remake?
The Squid Games was like the room's closing and the spikes are going to get you. And
that one was wild.
And you're just like, dude, if this was real, this would be fucking wild. And I'm just saying, eventually he's gonna be the original Squid Games maker.
Yeah, for real.
He's gonna be that fucking old guy in the fucking chair and like, it was me. You know,
you know what? This is probably what's happening. He's doing all these charitable things so he can bank a lot of good karma. Dude. He's like, I got to get as much good karma as I can because when I kill 100,000 people.
Well, think about it. How's he gonna get off anymore, man? He
only by dismembering his friends.
He has to keep upping himself and keep getting this adrenaline rush. And what are you going to do next, man? Eventually, he's got to kill somebody.
You know what? His games lately have been reminding me of Jigsaw.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Do you want to play a game?
I hid the key to the $100,000 chest in your friend's stomach.
And you're chained to the wall. What?
Here's a hacksaw. Yeah. What am I supposed to do with this? Jimmy, like his friend's break character, Jimmy, I don't know what's expected.
Dude, he should make a dark video, man. The people are like, what the fuck happened to Mr. Beast?
If you don't get out of those chains quickly, the gas will get released. Jimmy, this isn't funny anymore. Jimmy,
what kind of gas? What?
He presses a button for a second just so they can smell the gas.
Oh, dude. For real, man. Mr. Beast is going to be the original, the maker of these Squid Games.
Yeah. Jimmy, I don't want to play anymore.
It's all based on money. I got the money. It's all up there. Look at the big old...
Look at the piggy in the sky or whatever the fuck it is. It's like some piggy bank.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. That's funny. That's scary, too. We got Elon Musk and Bezos going to start the robot war, and then we got
Jimmy
Mr. Beast over here.
Killing the civilians.
Just having his way. It's not going to happen until he's real old, though. I'm sure he's going to be real old, like that guy in the Squid Games, man.
I wonder, I mean, he's going to break 1 million subs within the next 30 days, I'm guessing. Or 100 million subs. He's going to do something huge for that.
Speaking of subs and viewers and stuff, my cousin Cole, he's got a he's been real active on TikTok lately. And he's got a little TikTok account that's just like him messing around with his little... buys these little Razor scooters, electric ones. They're usually like $400, $300 or $400. But then he goes on Amazon and buys a bigger motor, better brakes, and like upgrades and puts another $1,000, $2,000.
What do you mean a Razor scooter?
Sorry, their Razor makes also little. It looks like mini dirt bikes.
Oh, God.
I didn't mean to say, sorry.
I'm literally thinking like...
pedal scooter.
Pedal scooter. What the fuck?
It's by the Razor company. I want to call it a scooter for some reason, like it's a moped or something.
Right.
But it's like... the funny thing is he has a actual KTM beautiful dirt bike, and then he has a little little mini version of it, same color, and he like took parts off other bikes to make sure it looked just like his bike. You know what I mean? But the reason I brought him up is because he films this shit on TikTok and building and him riding these things around, and you know, he's got the same like viewers as Dankus Soup does. I would say like 5,000 or something like that, 6,000.
It's 7.
You
No,
up to
I mean,
7
I'm
now?
not counting, but
I haven't been on-
it's closer to 8.
I haven't been on there, but
I haven't used TikTok in a year though.
I would say that your big boom came from one really, really good video. You went from like 1,000 to 5,000.
Dude, I went from like 70 to 8,000.
Yeah, just
it was
boomed.
nuts.
And his approach though, but yours is kind of the beast approach, which is good. His approach though is he constantly will be putting videos out just like TikTok wants.
That's a better way, yeah.
And if he told me if he puts a video out and doesn't get views a lot the first day, he'll delete it, put it out again. And if that one didn't work, delete it, put it out again a third time. And sometimes the third time it blows up.
What?
Yeah, dude. How about that fucking shit? So I don't know what the fuck's up with TikTok, but he like he said, sometimes I thought this was like a better video, so I fucking deleted it and re-put it out, and then for whatever reason the second time it did better.
I fucking love that.
Interesting, huh?
That's super interesting.
So I mean, we might be we haven't done anything on TikTok in a minute, mainly my fault because I've been doing a bunch of shit with my eBay store, but yeah, we're going to experiment with that, man. With the next couple of videos, we might put it out 2 or 3 times just to see if the third one's going to be the best or whatever, if it really blows up the second or third time.
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck. Everybody's trying to analyze TikTok's algorithms and why they fucking do what they do. I don't know, man. Like what? Oh, and what else is interesting is why is it that you can reach so many more people on TikTok, but you can't really reach that many people on Instagram? Have you ever seen like those numbers? Like it's like a fraction of like if you put something on Instagram, only like a few people will see it, but TikTok, millions could see it.
Kelsey puts a video out every single day on Instagram and TikTok. The same video, she just puts it out on both.
Yeah.
And I hear nothing but problems with her on Instagram.
Really?
And you know why? Because it's owned by Facebook, and Facebook is this boomer ass company.
Yeah.
They fucking suck.
I have an Instagram, and I just post things about my life on it. I think it's like Salt and the Sway. I don't really use it. I feel bad because like people will send me like messages and stuff and videos on Instagram, and I'll check them like once every couple months. But my girlfriend, that's her main one. Like social media, like Instagram is her main thing. I don't even think she likes TikTok that much. I almost feel like she does Instagram.
Dude, you showed me your TikTok one time, and it had 99 plus.
Maybe she is into TikTok
as messages from her. 99 plus. She has sent you more than 100 TikToks.
I didn't read yet.
And that yeah, of course. Because why would you? You only like to send me the same 6 TikToks over and over again.
I have an interesting defense to that, believe it or not. It's very cute. Tess and I, when it comes to our TikToks, the ones we send each other, we like to watch them together. So we'll like after dinner say, hey, check your TikTok real quick. I sent you some stuff, and we'll go through the 4 or 5 that I sent and why I sent it or something like that. So we just hadn't got together and checked our TikToks in a week or two.
That's a week or two, Jesus Christ! Imagine sitting down and watching 100 consecutive TikToks. That'd take an hour.
No, I do it every day, man.
Oh, that's probably true. I definitely do it every day. You know what's funny? I was watching this YouTube video, and it's on a podcast, and the podcast is big enough to where they have like a crew of people. So there's like 6 people, and they each started from 0. They each created a new TikTok under a different username, like incognito.
Interesting.
And their whole goal was, within a week time, who could have the most cursed feed, like the most deranged shit showing up on their For You page.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a weird goal.
And then they made a whole podcast episode about it where each person got this show. It was totally fair. You start with you open up your homepage, And the first 10 TikToks is what it's based off of. So whoever has like the weirdest fucking first 10 TikToks was declared the winner.
Do you think you'd beat me in this contest?
I 100% would beat you in this contest.
You think you'd have weirder TikToks than mine?
And here's how I know I would beat you. Because we were supposed to look for like cringe TikToks this week, and you didn't remember to do it. Even when I text you a reminder.
Yeah.
So I would have actual...
You've been searching cringy stuff.
I've been searching
Little
cringy
do
stuff.
you know, I search all kinds of weird shit, man. I'm liking it and all kinds of shit.
Okay, how about this?
I don't know, though, because at the same time, it's like, I also like all the fucking reseller stuff all the time, too. So,
But we start from zero. We create a brand new account.
Okay. You want to do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
We create a brand new account. And then, like, the whole goal, here's the rule. You're not allowed to, like, search for someone that you know is insane and, like, just follow and like a bunch of their shit. You have to start. No searching. You have to start, and you have to get there just by scrolling and liking. Scrolling and liking.
To find a weirdo and like him.
Yes.
And then see how weird it gets from there.
Exactly.
Oh, that sounds fun. It sounds like a great time.
Okay. So next week we should have a little compilation of TikToks. 20 TikToks to show.
Okay. I'm down with that.
I'm going to win. It'll be no contact. You know what's going to happen? I will actually do this. So I'll have cringy, like scary shit. And you will have a bunch of dancing teens because TikTok's like, you've never used me. You only turned this on this morning as you were rushing to Cody's house at 2 p.m.
I'm pretty sure the phone knows what I want, so it's going to be like showing like Cheech and Chong's accounts. And like, you want this stuff, don't you, buddy?
Yeah, that'll probably be. I wonder if I think that if you just create a new TikTok account, I'm hoping your old, or for both of us, I'm hoping that our old accounts don't influence the new one too much. That's what I worry about.
Know what you searched before.
But it'd be interesting. We could see how far we get.
It's tough to say, man. I swear to God, man, like there's been times I've talked about something and then I open up TikTok and that's the first fucking TikTok that comes up. Like when we're fucking talking about, I don't know if this is on this podcast or our old podcast, but I was talking about how I was on the phone with my dad and he's randomly telling me, because this is when like TikTok, we were just getting into TikTok.
This was on the old podcast.
Just getting into TikTok. Yeah. And he's like, you got TikTok? And I was like, yeah, I just got it, you know. And he's like, man, I just can't stop watching these cat fight videos. Like, what? Cat? Yeah, man, there's just tons of videos. Like every time I'm on my feed, it's just cats. I'm just like, that's not my feed, man. Like I haven't seen a single cat fight video. Apparently, that's all he's been watching. And literally, I swear to God, man, the next time I fucking open up my TikTok, it's a fucking cat fight video coming up. And I swear this thing, it's listening to us, man.
It certainly feels like that sometimes.
I mean, is that a conspiracy? I don't think that's a conspiracy, man. I feel like that's...
Well, I think that it's akin to listening to you, right? It's more probably the fact that your dad fucking loves catfight videos and he watches them. That's the only thing he watches, and he likes them and he leaves comments. He fucking loves it.
Oh, he's seriously just watching it over and over again.
TikTok has access to your contacts. It uses that to tailor its experience.
He's probably he likes the cat videos. So I'm sure they like.
So Dalton contacts this person who fucking loves cat. I bet they talk about it. I bet Dalton would love it too.
It could be just like that too.
Yeah.
I'm paranoid they're listening, but really it's just...
Yeah, dude, they don't have time to listen.
Through contact.
I don't even know how that would be feasible, like a listening device.
You know the government is listening to 1 in 3 conversations on the phone. I don't know if they're listening now. This might be...
1 in 3 conversations on the phone.
That's what the... Dude.
I need you to really think about that. Think about what that would mean. 1 in 3 conversations on the phone. Who has a storage for that?
Dude, the Pentagon.
You think the Pentagon would have to be like built out of a SSD?
Have you been in the Pentagon? recently?
Never, actually. In fact, the only time I've ever really looked at the Pentagon was when I was like smoking weed, and I at that time I did believe in conspiracy theories, and they were like, "There's no way a plane hit this."
Oh man, this is gonna sound funny coming from this guy, but who's that guy who was in the Transformers movie? He was on the
Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, have you heard him talk about the government?
No.
So
But I imagine it'd be a lot of fun.
I know. You have to watch it on YouTube, but that's why I'd say it's funny coming from him.
He's one of my favorite people.
He's kind of a character, but he's interesting too. Like he can fucking freestyle. Like he's kind of smart, man.
He's insanely talented.
Yeah.
I've gone through like, I'm gonna watch these 10 movies that all star Shia LaBeouf, like those types of phases. He's an incredible actor.
So the reason I brought this up is because he was doing a movie. I don't even know what movie it is, but he was playing an FBI officer, and he got to meet FBI agents, and they told him that 1 in 3 of his conversations were being recorded. And he's like, yeah, right. You know what I mean? And then apparently one of them showed Shia one of his conversations with his mother from like a year or 2 ago or something like that. And Shia listened to him and his mom talk from this fucking FBI agent.
Well, maybe 1 in 3 of Shia's conversations are being recorded. They're like, we got to keep an eye on this guy.
This guy is kind of fucking, he might be an alien or something, dude. Extraterrestrial. Just do it.
He's excellent.
I don't know, look that up, man. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but
I'll check it out.
It made me think. Dude, I mean, I don't know what the fucking government's doing, man. They're probably got cameras on us right now, man.
Dude, they can't.
Am I paranoid?
They can't do anything efficiently. I don't know why you think that there's this conspiracy. When have they been good at anything?
Like I said, man, you don't know what's going on in the Pentagon, dude.
Probably not a lot. Probably a lot of military stuff, if I were to guess.
Just people filing paperwork.
A lot of paperwork. They love their fucking paperwork.
Yeah,
those
that's what I imagine.
Loser ass pencil pushing
nobodies.
A bunch of
nerds been there.
It's just a bunch of fucking nerds, yeah.
Who knows?
And it's probably filled with nepotism, right? Like everyone's father used to work there too.
Have you ever heard the conspiracy about the Denver airport out here?
Yeah.
It was, it cost like, the project was supposed to cost like $2 billion or something, and then it ended up costing like $6 billion or something crazy. And
again, that's always used as like, what else could they have done? Here's what they could have done. They could have been irresponsible fucking bureaucrats, and everybody needs to get paid, so this thing costs 3 times as much.
Or we got the mountains out here, so they're like, if the dang meteor's coming, we need to get underground to the dang shelter down here.
The big conspiracy
is
that there's like a secret Nazi base under there.
There's like a big base, a military base.
Right.
I don't know, man. And there's always construction in that fucking place, man. It's always popping.
Okay, we're ending it, but we're ending it with an assignment. We have to cultivate weird TikToks.
We're just getting into the government, man.
I'm not going down this rabbit hole with you. I refuse. There's nothing that...
Aren't you worried, man?
Nope.
The man.
I'm really not worried.
Uncle Sam wants... even in all my like computers in my house, I have a little thing covering the cameras. Because I'm paranoid that they're looking at me, jerking off or something.
Okay. I want to end this podcast so badly, but I have to push back and say... Why do you think you're so important? Like, why do you think anybody gives a shit about you smoking your weed, playing your Apex Legends, and touching your ding dong?
I think they want to know exactly what I'm doing 24/7.
They don't care about you.
They want to.
You are inconsequential. If they are this big conspiracy hive, you don't matter in their plan.
That's what they want you to think, Cody. But really, they are everywhere.
It's worked. There would need to be like an agent for every citizen.
Well, or
maybe one agent can control.
They develop the AI technology and the robots that can just maintain multiple people. They can watch multiple people.
Next week, we're going to have TikTok feeds. We are both going to cultivate the most cursed TikTok and present it here.
I hate homework.
Because you don't do it.